All right, Tom, come on up.
Man, haters in shambles, they stay picking the corn out of
Everybody, welcome to the Alathra stage for the community stage. This is where we go over updates and changes about what's going on the server, what things we're going to be working on in the future, general server direction stuff, some recognition of some cool things that have been happening or have happened, and yeah, basically all that stuff. So right now our main goal is to prepare for the summer. The summer is where we're going to get a lot of players. Most servers experience an influx of players around that time, so our focus is to add more content and really make a push as we enter in the summer to really take advantage of that. To start off, we have some staff introductions. We have Cannoli, who has joined the content team. We have Junie, who has joined the content team. And we have Aerospace, who is our most recent wiki master. All three of these staff members have had a pretty substantial impact since they joined, so that's been really awesome. I also want to recognize quickly some of the work that's been done. Major projects, releases, things of that nature. The first thing that happened was C Corp and I released Siege Engines as a fully finished product. So Siege Engines left beta. We put the finishing touches on it and we released it. We really haven't had any problems with Siege Engines since in terms of bugs, so it's been really awesome. And by releasable product, I mean you can go download it and use it. It's on Spigot. And the reason we did that is because open source model and that we pursue, and also we want people to be able to try it out so we can fix the bugs with it. Comrade Cause has been doing an awesome job with our Reddit advertising. We've been doing more outreach. We've done paid advertising on Reddit. We've seen a lot of success there. So he's really gone above and beyond, helping me and the rest of the staff team out with getting more outreach for the community. So Aerospace has joined as our newest wiki master. He's done a really awesome job cleaning up the wiki. He has also created a interactive map. You should really check it out if you haven't. That was his own project. He just did that. It's great. It's awesome. The arena was released. Myself, C Corp, Kev, and Jeffrey finished the player PvP arena. Irish was the one who built the map for us. C Corp did his Movecraft overhaul, which included different ship types that move faster or slower based on their maximum allowed size. And then the most recent thing I can mention is Junie's Alathra accessories. We're going to move on to future plans now. I'm going to be speaking on behalf of the development team. The development team has been all about Alathra skills. Alathra skills is our essentially replacement of MCMMO, which we have been working on. It's been in serious development for about 3 months now. It's going to add skill trees to the game with branching and a globalized XP system. So I know that's a lot to talk about, so I'm going to go over that very briefly. But I am happy to say that at this time we have estimated that we are 75% completed with Alathra skills, which is really awesome. A very, very rough timeline would be releasing this for the summer, and we are currently on track to hit that deadline. Hopefully nothing throws that off, but that is a very, very general rough timeline of that. What is Alathra skills? Alathra skills introduces skill trees. Upon release, we are releasing 3 fully built skill trees. Now, I know what you may be saying, wait a minute, 3 skill trees? How is this an improvement? Well, these skill trees are 20 levels deep. When we make something, we make it good. So you will have the ability to branch into these skill trees, and as you unlock skills, you'll have to make a decision on which path you want to go down. So this system is all about specialization. If you've ever played Skyrim or something similar to that system, I hope many of you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like that, where you have XP, you spend it on a skill tree, you unlock different skills. And MCMMO has it so you earn in a specific skill category. For example, you might farm mining skill points to unlock new mining skills. That's how MCMMO works. We're not doing that. It's a global XP system where just by playing the game, you're going to be earning XP at a slow rate, and you will then choose what type of skills you want to specialize in, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Each of these skill trees is 20 skills deep, like I said, so quite expansive. And once we release new skill trees, we will allow players to respec their skills. Before I move on from this, I know what a lot of you are thinking. Well, hey, I have a bunch of MCMMO points that I grinded out. Isn't that unfair for you to just wipe the progress that I made on your server? I agree. This is why we have made an automated tool which will automatically convert your MCMMO points and give you a small bonus towards the new system when it's launched. Content team. So the content team has been doing pretty well recently, i.e. Alathra accessories. That's been pushed out pretty quickly. One thing that I really want to do is town tour videos. We do plan on adding more cosmetic stuff. So Alathra accessories is going to be expanded to include more things. We do have more video content in the works. Junie in particular has been super helpful to myself and some of the other staff as a content creator herself, because that's a world that I am definitely not super versed in. So kind of getting someone who understands that world has been super helpful to me, and I hope that we can pursue a more consistent upload schedule with our YouTube and reach out to more players through that, and also to be able to provide the community some of the homegrown content stuff. And lastly, the last main thing for me is going to be talking about the community poll. Well, we got 56 responses, and I'm just going to go over some of the common things that were said. One of the top things that was said was that people are generally opposed to content being restricted and would rather see more content and things added to the server. I will say that we don't really have a plan to further restrict the items in the game. Now, if Minecraft comes out with some dumb things that break our server, that might be something that we restrict in the future. Okay. People really like the custom content and uniqueness of Alathra. That was a common thing that was said. Couldn't agree more. I think that that's one of our strengths, if not the main strength of us as a server. So we're definitely going to be continuing to do that. We embrace doing things in our own way and cultivating a server that's different from what you'll see out there, and we will continue to be doing that. So that's always been our goal, and that's what we'll continue to do. People want more things to do on the server, so people want more quests, some people want more PvP stuff, some people want more roleplay stuff, some people want more events. So really sort of a mixed bag of what people specifically want, but the general consensus is that people want more things to do. So we're with you on that 100%. An example would be some of our recent Nether update stuff that we've done. So the arena, for example, where people can just come and PvP for fun. We're definitely pursuing things in that direction, where we're introducing more casual things for you to do on the server. And with the recent expansion of our content team, we will be doing more events. We have events in the planning stages right now, particularly for the summer. That is our goal. I don't want to talk too much because Kev is probably ready to kill me right now, so I'm not going to go into detail with those events, but I just want to say that there are events going on.
I have a stick ready to hit you over the head at any moment.
Yeah, he wants me to shut up so before I leak something. So a lot of people were mentioned the concern that a lot of suggestions were being ignored or not implemented into the server. I want to briefly defend the way that we do suggestions because I think it is one of the most fair ways I've ever seen a server do things. We have a suggestions channel. We read the suggestions. Even if we're not able to provide a text answer to it, we at the very least tag the suggestion so you know that we've looked at it. This was interesting. We asked people, what are the things you like to do when playing Alathra? And I listed various things. Some of the top things that people like doing are building, engaging in geopolitics with other players, and this one was a little surprising to me, but maybe not for you guys. One of the top answers was just chatting with other players and engaging with the community, with 36 of the 56 responses saying that. So yeah, that's people like Alathra because they like the community. People sometimes like just coming on, seemingly from this data, sometimes people like coming on and chatting with other players and seeing what's going on more than they like, playing the game, which I thought was really interesting. Also pretty cool. So yeah, we definitely need to take that into account, is that people play here because they like the community and they like being able to like role play, post lore, do the geopolitics stuff, but none of that is possible without a community around that. So yeah, some of the other top things that people liked were Movecraft, wars, the custom mobs, writing lore, I'm not sure if I've already mentioned that, and then the standard Minecraft stuff like building and farming. So pretty standard stuff, but for me the thing that jumped out here was that people really do come here for the community. So we need to hold that with pretty serious weight while we focus on content and adding new things. To maintain the quality of the community is also a main focus of ours. Okay. And let's see. The majority of players are interested in us growing and expanding the community over players that want to maintain the current size of the community. So I personally agree with that. I think it would be better if more people were playing on Alathra. For example, I would love there for us to get to double the player count that we are now, and I think that would be healthy for the server. So some people like the positive things that a smaller community brings, but in general, most people are interested in us growing the community, and I personally am for that, so that's something we're going to be pursuing. Okay, and the most liked thing is interacting with the community. That's what I already talked about that, but the least liked thing that people mentioned was the upkeep / grinding money, which I understand and I feel what people are saying with that, but at the same time, I actually look at this as a fairly positive thing because saying that the upkeep and the grinding in the game is the least fun part, or the thing that is most disliked, that's kind of like the default answer, and something that I think is very, very reasonable conclusion to come to just in any game. So the fact that that's the most disliked thing and not some other problem actually reflects positively on us, because it shows that we don't really have like a super major issue that people would point to, and yeah, people are always gonna not like grinding. So I don't think our upkeep and grinding system is that bad. I do think it's pretty good, And the fact that that was the most disliked thing, I think, is also ironically a positive thing, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. So that's it. That's all I got for the main points. I know that was kind of rapid fire, but that's it from me. I'm going to pass it on to Kev. He's got a couple things that he wants to talk about. And then after he's done talking, we're going to open it up for a Q&A where you guys can ask us whatever you want.
All right, my stuff's a lot shorter. Very simple. Basically, Nether update part 2 is coming soon. There's going to be more stuff added to the Nether, changes to how it works. I won't go into super detail right now. Do that more once it's about to launch, but some basic changes are going to happen are changes to the current mobs to make them more fun to fight. There's going to be the addition of a new mob that is going to be more of a support type mob to the other mobs. There's going to be a new boss that is going to be a much greater challenge than Sean. And there's just going to be overall changes to like little tweaks here and there to how the Nether update works to try and make it a more enjoyable place, to make it feel I don't want to say less hostile, but more fun to be in, and hopefully accomplish people not being juggled in the air for 5 minutes straight. But yeah, that's all I got is Nether update 2 coming soon. So, yeah.
So, yep, we're ready to open it up to a Q&A. It's going to be first come, first serve.
About the Nether update, he said there's a new and bigger boss. Since the Nether is getting reset, I feel like when you summon the boss, or whatever you're gonna do, it would be nice to get teleported to an arena so you can actually fight it normally.
I understand what you're saying. That's just not how it's designed, though. So, I get it. With Sean, that was a problem. I put in some features that I think helped with that, so that you could track Sean better when it did get stuck. But I'm not designing this boss around the idea of sucking you out of the world and putting you somewhere else. I think it's fun and cool that it is in the world, and you're not just in a pre-generated block. It's very, very different to Sean.
With the skills thing, are you able to do every skill branch, or is it limited?
Yes, there's multiple skills. Different categories. So you can be text into mining and farming trees at the same time as you want to do, but you cannot go both ways. You must be able to if you want to max out the skill, you use it much.
You will only be able to max out one tree.
Yeah, it's entirely based on how you want to play the game.
Recently, there was added that you could see the active players in a town.
Yes.
But is there a way that you guys could implement that you can also see how many active players are in a nation?
That's a good suggestion. All right, Stormheart, come on up.
But I just wanted to say that regarding the town tours, I would 100% be willing to cooperate if anyone wants to make it to a video about Fort Caleb.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
All right, well, thank you.
No problem.
Regarding about the town tours, if you want to get your town like posted on YouTube or whatever, do you need to like make a ticket for it or something?
No.
No, I think we're just gonna reach out to people, but if you are interested, if you have a really cool town and are interested and ready for a town tour video, then you should just let us know. I suppose maybe in a ticket. Yes. So I said no, but actually yes.
Oh my goodness, golly gosh. That YouTube short was really, really awesome. I don't know who made it.
That's all you have to say?
But, no. Where can I follow Alathra on all of your socials? Because I want to just support this server so much.
Sherman?
A good point. You should check out the Alathra YouTube channel and our Reddit.
Wow, thank you so much for this insightful information. Everyone should totally go follow Alathra on all of our socials.
We are an hour and 20 minutes into the stage.
And that will wrap up the Q&A.
That's it, guys. Thanks for coming down and listening to us ramble and rave about the newest things coming to Alathra,
Mhm.
we will continue to do these community stages. Roughly once a month, but don't quote me on that. We will do them as things happen. And yes, say goodbye to YouTube. If your
Bye.
friend missed the stage, direct them to YouTube once we post
Bye.
it.
Goodbye, everybody.
See
Have a
ya.
wonderful
Have a
day.
good weekend.
Bye. Bye. Bye.